What's that noise? Logically, 2 should be the axe. But 2 pulls out a can of beans. Why? I don't even know if I can make this video at this point. Is this game like actually even playable at the basic level? If you've ever searched for something on Steam, you've probably noticed how many dead games there are. Games nobody plays, barely anyone reviews, or that were abandoned by their devs. So I want to start checking these out, going in completely blind, seeing for myself what went wrong, and if they're even worth playing. Today's game is Polygeddon, a low poly survival sandbox that came out less than a year ago and hasn't been updated since. I have no idea what to expect. Let's find out. Wait, DreamWorks? Are you allowed to use that? Does putting digital in front of DreamWorks make it legally okay? As recommended by the game, I started with the tutorial, which said it would take 1 minute, which is a lie. What? The fact that this is an option is probably a sign of things to come. Take a tools and try to mine wood or stone. Okay, give me a tools. I'm hitting escape and I'm not getting back into the menu. Is the menu a one-time thing? Instantly I hit my first game-breaking bug. I couldn't access the escape menu, and this was just the start. Wait, it says none is the interact key. I seemingly also lost the ability to interact with anything at all. It's saving. Great, yeah, I've made so much progress. Go ahead and save. Yeah, I would hate to lose all my progress. I can't get into the menu. I'm cooked. So I did the PC gamer ritual. Alt tab, close the game, reopen, pray. But it didn't help. In fact, I'm pretty sure it made things worse. Why does the toolbar just say no? What does that mean? Like, you just can't do that? That's not an option? I can't do anything apparently. I can't even open the fucking menu. At this point it was time for a new plan, so I tried to just skip the tutorial and raw dog the game, starting with character customization. Skin color. Whoa, damn! This guy makes paper look tan. We use this skin color because we might act as a walking flashbang to the enemies and they might not be able to see us. There were a good amount of settings here in a couple different maps, but I just went with the default. I wanted to try the game how the dev intended, and apparently that intention includes this bug, which hasn't gone away. I guess let's uninstall and reinstall the game. I really can't think of anything else to do besides that. I literally cannot escape this game. This game has removed the option to escape. One reinstall later and not fixed. Oh my, guys, I don't even know if I can make this video at this point. Is this game like actually even playable at the basic level? I was actually concerned I got scammed out of 90 cents here, that I wasn't even going to be able to play this game. But I managed to access the keybind settings through the menu, and that's when I found out that nothing was bound. Thank God for this reset controls button. There we go, okay. The game literally just shit itself and unbound every single aspect of it, from the UI to the hotbar to the escape option. I don't know how that happens. This got it pretty much working again, so I went back through the tutorial to learn the game mechanics. Where did my pickaxe go? Wait, I got iron and sulfur from the same rock? So it's just random what I get? The next challenge, figuring out how to open the inventory, and the game did not feel like telling me. I'm gonna assume I? Okay, yes. Wait, no. I opens the journal. What? But how do I get to the oh, tab. Okay, tab. Sure. That makes sense. The inventory was actually the first sign of hope. A clean, grid-based system with different storage sections. Oh, there's the pickaxe. Oh, sweet. Hell yeah. Oh, and that extinguishes it. I like that. You get a left and right equipment slot for tools and weapons, and whatever you put there actually stays on your back in third person. That's actually pretty cool, except I can't grab it. Wait, I'm hitting 2. I can pull the torch out of my ass, but I can't use the pickaxe. It's not working. But of course, the system wasn't flawless. Okay, why do I have 2 pickaxes now? I don't understand what's going on. A gun locker. Code lock, what? Ow! Oh what the hell? What the hell kind of locker is this? If I get the code wrong, it shocks me? Read the note. I'm assuming this has the... What? I can't read this. It's redacted. This shit looks like the Epstein files. 2323. Ow! What the? Okay, so it's not the same code. Is this one the same code? I'm scared to try. Ow! No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, I'm learning a lot of lessons here the hard way. And about now is when the tutorial starts falling apart. It's downhill from here. What the hell is that? I'm pressing 2 and I'm pulling out a can of beans. Why? If pickaxe is 1 and torch is 3, logically 2 should be the axe. But 2 pulls out a can of beans. Why? What is the logic? I don't understand. I'm missing something. It says quick slot is number 2, so why does a can of beans pop up? I'm so confused. Next it wanted me to try building something, but there was one problem. Where's the building plan? Is the building plan in the room with us? Did you forget to spawn it? Great, there's a photo mode. Great, awesome. Yeah, I can take photos of the building that I can't build because I don't have a fucking building plan. Okay, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. I guess I can't build right now, so we'll have to figure that out. I assume there's supposed to be resources and materials on these tables, but from here on out, they're empty. What am I supposed to build out of hopes and dreams? There's nothing here. Place the bomb anywhere and activate it with your walkie-talkie. Okay, that's quite an escalation going from farming to learning how to detonate bombs, don't you think? It seems like there's a really awesome complex system in place here for electricity and building and farming, but there's nothing to do it with. Brass knuckles deal more when you punch. What? Yeah, that's kind of how they work. To unlock the punch skill, open your inventory and press the skill button. Unlock the punch skill? What? I can punch right now. The tutorial is completely useless and broken, but at least there's a trampoline here. Oh, there's a vendor? Oh, there is a vendor. Look at that. There's a guy. Did you steal all this stuff from the tables? Because there's nothing on the tables and I have no idea what I'm doing. It's only $30 for an AK. Damn. The parkour system was actually pretty cool though, with some smooth animations and responsive movement. Ooh, that was cool. I did a roll. Open the quick action menu to use these items. N does nothing. N is not doing anything. Oh, X. It's X by default. This is wrong. This is just straight up wrong. I can just put the water droplets directly into my backpack. Yeah, let me just put the 8 water droplets into my pant pocket there for later. There's a biome system in place, but there's only desert and snow. Oh, my screen is getting hot. I'm caliente. Let me walk on over into the snow here. Whoa. Vibe change. Look, there's even snow on my head. Oh, I'm shivering. And a gesture menu for a little bit of self-expression. It's kind of how I'm feeling about the tutorial. Radioactive barrels. Okay, I can see that. What about them? That doesn't look like it's right. Needs car repair kit. I think you need more than that, buddy. I think you need a fire extinguisher. Enemy. Oh yeah, I see the enemy. Yeah. Wait, there's humans in this game? Cause look at that, they're soldiers. They're fighting. Hey, survivors. I'm here to help. Let's get these guys together. What's that noise? Whoa! What the hell just happened? Ow, what the hell, buddy? I just helped you out. Well, these guys aren't very nice at all. Ow, this guy's shooting me. Well, I just died in this tutorial, so I will avenge my death. Oh, was that me lying on the ground dead right there? That's kind of funny. At least driving physics felt good with a satisfying weight. Eat it, bitch! Combat was mostly just flail around until you kill something, but not bad. And I'm coming for your friends, too. Alright, I guess I'm not. Oh, yes I am. Okay, that appears to be it. That was one of the most useless tutorials I've ever played in my entire life, so let's just jump in. I mean, it's basically... Oh, hi. You waving at me? Hey, what's up, bro? You're probably gonna die a lot, so I wouldn't be too excited, but let's jump into a game. Alright, my first survival world. I'm actually somewhat hopeful, a little bit excited. Starting a new game, the inventory bars seem to have fixed itself, so that's a good start. Oh. Whoa! Why are there so many zombies here? As you can see, the melee system is just a bit uninteresting. The animations are smooth, there's no jank or anything, it's just mindless swinging. What the hell? What is this? Not the glizzy zombie. Can I wear the watch? Watch. I can't. Oh! Can I break this? Is this the game's way of saying I can't go upstairs? Putting a chair on the staircase? Crafting is fine. Find the stuff, hit a button, get the item. Fundamentally, it works. It's not a huge list, but there's a little bit of everything here. A few guns, lots of explosives for some reason, stone and metal tools, and components for farming and power. Oh, building plans, here you go. You can make it with wood and cloth. Oh, there goes the hatchet. Okay, let's make our own hatchet. Nice. The map's pretty big, actually. I mean, not huge. I like the little wind particles when you're running. Makes you feel fast as fuck. Oh! There's guys here. Oh, they're coming! Oh, this guy's fucking me up. Okay, got two. My health is really low. Oh, I got a pistol. Oh, yeah. He started running as soon as he saw the gun. I like that I'm running like John Wick here. Hey, buddy. You sure about that? Oh, okay. You were right. I don't have any ammo for it. I'm gonna die. Oh, man. I respawned in the city, so here's a quick rundown of what my time there looked like. First, I'd find a building I could actually enter, greet the same 5 pieces of furniture that I'd see in every room, and then I'd leave with maybe a looted cabbage if I was lucky. Ooh, a baklava! Sick! I look like a psychopath. There were a lot of these damaged looking doors and windows that look like you could break them to enter the building, but you can't. Only thing broken here is my spirit. Okay, stone pickaxe. Let's go. Progress. Level up. Nice. What's that mean? Let's take a closer look at the leveling system, because I actually think it's one of the game's biggest weaknesses. There are 3 skill trees: Survivor, Agility, and Power. Power is simple. Each upgrade gives you a flat melee damage boost. Nothing special, it works. Agility is similar with some stamina increases, plus a few unlocks like regeneration and a dodge roll, which is wild because it's the first time the game tells you that there's a dodge roll. Then there's the Survivor tree. Most of it focuses on hunger, thirst, and resistance to weather or radiation, but it also includes the Mechanic trait, which is how you unlock repairing tools. Without it, your only option is to just keep crafting new ones. There's also a Builder trait, which lets you upgrade, repair, and even move placed objects with the hammer. You can craft the hammer at any time, but you can't actually use it without this skill unlocked. This is where the problem lies. Locking core mechanics behind traits isn't progression, it's artificial restriction. Rolling, repairing gear, moving furniture, these aren't abilities, they're basic game functions. Progression should expand player capability, not restore basic functionality. So instead of level ups feeling exciting, they feel like chores. It's less, oh cool, I unlocked something new, and more like, thank God I can finally move a damn chair. It just feels like a level system that was added after the fact and then forced to matter by locking features behind it. Potato. Radioactive potato. Whoa! Ooh. Ooh! Gear? What kind of gear? Oh, a literal gear. After all that, here's a big positive. The game actually ran really well for my entire playthrough. The shaders and textures are more than passable for a low poly game. I have absolutely no performance or graphical based complaints. And how often can you actually say that, even with today's AAA games? Enemy helicopter departure, it is recommended to find shelter. What does that mean? I also just drops like 20 frames. No. Oh, 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 move, move. Oh my god, I didn't know it was a bomb zombie. A bomb Z. Ooh, machete. Gimme. Oh, I don't have room. Just down this cabbage. Wait, where did the machete go? Sometimes if you loot the same thing twice, the game just says, nah, you had your chance, and deletes it. I really wanted that machete. Oh, that's so disappointing. Oh. Fight back. What? Oh, man. I didn't even think I was that low. I ended up respawning right next to the helicopter, so I was about to find out real quick what it actually does. I hear that helicopter was... Oh, yeah, there it is. Is that gonna be a problem? Or... Oh! Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Oh my god, I can't even... Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Dodge and weave. Serpentine. 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 Oh my god, what the hell? That's OP. I will say though, I ate like 100 shots before I died. He's still shooting at me. Just shooting at my lifeless corpse. That goes blatantly against the Geneva Convention. Oh no. I just respawned. And the helicopter is right there. Serpentine! Ugh. God damn it. I don't even understand really why there's a helicopter in the game at all. Just as like a fuck you. This was just my first experience with the helicopter, so we'll talk more about it later, but yeah, it's bullshit. I also just realized I am wearing a shirt. It's just, I'm so pale, it's hard to tell. I can't think of a worse way to go. Dying in a hot dog costume. Reload. Whoa, the reload is so loud. Oh my god, okay. Sick. I love the dynamic, like, actually getting to see what you're holding. That's pretty awesome. Wow, that is really ineffective and does not do a lot of damage. Ooh! One thing I found kind of disappointing is how loot works. You can't actually find items sitting around the world, like food on shelves or supplies on tables. Everything is inside containers. So you walk into a store and it's like, congrats, here's your one loot box, enjoy. You're just hopping from container to container. Like, look at this room here, completely empty except for a single loot box. It just made scavenging feel so dull. It sucks because the world is actually kinda cool. Look at this downtown area. There's detail everywhere. It looks like you should be able to find stuff here. But outside of loot boxes, fridges, the occasional shelf, you can't interact with any of this. I kept finding stuff like this, ammo crates, military boxes, thinking I struck gold, but turns out they're just decorations. And that makes exploring feel so pointless. Oh my god, this guy had a scar! Sick. Can I put the scope? Okay. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I really like that. Oh, running everywhere kind of sucks, so I'd really like a car. Running everywhere does suck. Between the hand-placed points of interest, there's massive stretches of just nothing but fields. Forrest himself would be proud of the mileage I covered. Damn, these things are wrecked. He was wearing a wire? Shit, I just got caught red-handed. Cold-blooded murder. This guy had a whole ass pumpkin on him. What the hell? What's that? A door? What am I supposed to do? Okay. Is that what the game considers good loot? Oh! I didn't even realize there was a first person. What the hell, dude? The scope in first person doesn't even work. It just zooms into the scope. What is this? This kind of sums up the whole game. Stuff like first person exists, but it definitely doesn't feel like it's supposed to be used. A lot of the mechanics feel like separate systems that just don't quite work well together. It seems like a bunch of asset store mechanics thrown together into the same game. That's not inherently bad, and none of them are broken on their own, but it just feels so aimless. Okay, there's the other zombie. Are you an exploding zombie or? Oh, you are. He is. Okay. Kill from a distance. Oh! Okay, run! Oh, are you kidding me, dude? The beeping is supposed to get faster as it gets closer to exploding. Oh, I lost everything. I lost everything and the helicopter's up. I'm running for my life indoors. What the hell? He's so close. What now? Do I just wait for him to go away? Oh! Ow, what the hell? How? So, how long does this last? It's been like 10 minutes. IRL. And he's still here. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do something. It just says to hide. I really don't know what to do about it. I don't know if this is something that just goes away. I know running hasn't gone well in the past, and running from a helicopter is not the brightest move. But I don't see a lot of other options at this point. So here we go. Oh yeah, there I am. That handsome fellow on the ground. Your corpse does stay where you died with all your gear, so at least progression never felt completely reset. Oh, it's a bomb. I didn't even realize. No. Lesson learned. Ow, damn, he wound that shit up. Smacked the shit out me. Oh, this guy's hard to hit. What the hell? Dude. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay, I have to shoot him. Eating gives you some health. Good to know. Oh my god, the helicopter again. You can't sleep in beds, which I think is weird. What's the point of beds? What the hell is this? Cuck chair? Oh, cuck couch. Wow. Gotta love the inclusivity of that. Oh no! Eat the cabbage, hurry up! Grab the hemp! Oh my god, this is worst case scenario. Close the door. Am I safe in here? Oh! No, I'm not. Oh god, get in the corner. Hide. So is this helicopter just gonna... Am I cooked now? Like, is he just gonna hover around for 15 minutes again? Can I shoot it down, do you think? Or I think I'm just gonna get wrecked. I don't really understand the mechanic. It comes to you and you just leave? Is that the mechanic? Time to talk about enemy variety and this damn helicopter. Starting with the zombies, you've got the standard melee ones, a radioactive version that slowly cooks you while it attacks, the exploding ones, which I am now personally traumatized by. Oh, move! And this crawler zombie that's mostly annoying because its hitbox feels optional. I'd like to see more variety, but honestly, even this small mix is very appreciated. There's also human enemies that can either melee or shoot you, but in practice everything kind of blends together. No matter what it is, every enemy's strategy is just run directly at you and hope it works. Then there's this helicopter. From what I could tell, it spawns about once a day, flies directly to wherever you are on the map, and then hunts you down like you committed war crimes against its family. The game only gives you one single piece of advice: find cover, which is funny because it shoots through most cover. Sometimes I could just outrun it on foot. Other times it followed me for what felt like an eternity, camping buildings, hovering over my car, waiting for me to step outside so it could remind me who's boss. You can technically fight back, but it has a lot of health, so you need a solid weapon, lots of ammo, and a safe position to shoot from, which you won't have early game. Realistically, you need multiple days of scavenging before you could even think about taking it down. But even if you do, another one will spawn tomorrow anyways. I understand what the game is trying to do. The helicopter is clearly meant to be a sort of roaming boss, something that feels impossible early on, so that later, once you're stronger, finally taking it down feels rewarding. Games do that all the time, very successfully, but that's not how this plays out. What makes strong enemies fun is choice, or freedom to engage, I'll say. You get humbled, back off and say, okay, maybe I'll come back later and deal with you when I'm stronger. This helicopter doesn't give you that option. It doesn't guard an area with special loot. It doesn't patrol a zone above your level. It doesn't wait for you to engage it. It just finds you every day no matter what you're doing and interrupts you. Instead of being a challenge you prepare for, it becomes this constant nuisance, a mechanic that repeatedly forces you into fights you already know you can't win yet. And that doesn't feel tense or exciting, it just feels exhausting. Oh no, I spawned in the city next to the helicopter. On a lighter note, building was actually pretty fun. The radial builds menu was kind of awful, but you could throw together a base pretty fast with just stone and wood, which there's plenty of. I would have liked to spend more time with the building, farming, and electricity systems, but between the helicopter constantly showing up and the non-stop need for materials, settling in one spot just was never feasible. So after playing this for a few hours, I wanted to see who actually made Polygeddon and what happened to it. The game officially released on Steam on April 17th, 2025, and hasn't received a single update since. But digging deeper, the story actually goes way further back. The first developer posts date all the way back to April 2023. Back then, this was a free demo, and the updates were frequent. Big devlogs, real progress. On February 6th, the game entered early access and even came with a cautionary warning about its state. Large and frequent updates were steadily flowing out. In almost every post, he was asking for constant feedback, but just wasn't getting that much engagement. Then on April 17th, it quietly left early access and began marketing itself as a finished product. The developer even wrote, "Now the game's development will continue outside of early access." And then nothing. No updates, no announcements, no explanation. When I tried to look deeper, things got even weirder. Every link on the Steam store page, the website, the Discord, leads not to the developer but to a Russian key shop called Games for Farm. At first I thought I'd just hit a dead end, but using an old Steam post I managed to find the original Polygeddon Discord. I joined it hoping to talk to the developer, ask what happened, what the vision was, or if the game had been abandoned. Instead, the only response I got was somebody else recommending I play their game instead. The latest post from Polygeddon is completely in Russian, only talking about discounts, and appears to be posted by Games for Farm themselves, not the original dev. You can call Polygeddon an asset flip, a dead Poly ripoff, but I don't think it was a scam. There's no sign of crowdfunding, no promises taken, no promises broken, except for the updates will continue one. What it looks like to me is a solo developer who genuinely cared about this project, and somewhere along the way, whether it was money, time, public disinterest, or burnout, the game just ran out of momentum. We don't know if the developer moved on to the next project or quit game development entirely. No new games have come out under this dev name and he hasn't announced anything on his YouTube. But even with all its problems, I could tell there was some passion here. And passion to create, regardless of originality or asset use, is still passion to create. I think people discount that too much. I hope he's doing something today that builds upon that passion. This is a new format for me, so if you enjoyed it, please let me know. Suggestions, recommendations, always welcome. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.